It always seems impossible until it's done. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. A good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. If you want to make peace with your enemy, you have to work with your enemy. Then he becomes your partner. Man's goodness is a flame that can be hidden but never extinguished. Difficulties break some men but make others. No axe is sharp enough to cut the soul of a sinner who keeps on trying, one armed with the hope that he will rise even in the end. I am fundamentally an optimist. Whether that comes from nature or nurture, I cannot say. Part of being optimistic is keeping one's head pointed toward the sun, one's feet moving forward. It is in your hands to create a better world for all who live in it. Real leaders must be ready to sacrifice all for the freedom of their people. Freedom can never be taken for granted. Each generation must safeguard it and extend it. Our human compassion binds us the one to the other, not in pity or patronizingly, but as human beings who have learned how to turn our common suffering into hope for the future. Let there be work, bread, water, and salt for all. There is no passion to be found playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. When a man has done what he considers to be his duty to his people and his country, he can rest in peace. I dream of an Africa which is in peace with itself. Courageous people do not fear forgiving for the sake of peace. No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin, or his background, or his religion. People must learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love. For love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. There is nothing like returning to a place that remains unchanged to find the ways in which you yourself have altered. I stand here before you not as a prophet, but as a humble servant of you, the people. I can't pretend that I'm brave and that I can beat the whole world. I was made, by the law, a criminal, not because of what I had done, but because of what I stood for, because of what I thought, because of my conscience. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. It is better to lead from behind and to put others in front, especially when you celebrate victory, when nice things occur. You take the front line when there is danger. Then people will appreciate your leadership. Respect is one of the greatest expressions of love.